Hey, so I'm coming at you again with a little bit of a clip of video here. In any case, somebody had made made a comment to me recently about how Trump can't be bought, and it was in response to my video about how we will know Trump is controlled by the New World Order when he does certain things. Now, I had responded to that individual, but I want to go ahead and put that response here. In that, one of the ways that a serious red flag that Trump is controlled by the NWO is the fact that he continues to sign and reauthorize the indefinite detention of American citizens via the National Defense Authorization Act. He knows about it. He knows his supporters are complaining about it. He's leaving it in there. It's one thing Ron Paul and some others made a stink about, and everybody ignored him. Another thing is that Barack Obama signed an executive order which repealed the ban on government propaganda in the news media. Basically, the CIA controlling CNN or whatever. And Trump knows about this executive order too, and he refuses to void it with his own executive order. So he's quite literally allowing the perpetuation of fake news that is likely being directed by our intelligence communities. The third thing that I'll reiterate is that he signed an executive order completely redefining the National Firearms Act and what it means to have a machine gun, and he did this circumventing Congress. Now, he banned bump stocks by name, which created 100,000 third-degree felons in possession of illegal machine guns in the United States out of innocent gun owners. Now, of course, I do say 100,000 plus because there were over 200,000 bump stocks sold in the United States, and of course I'm making the assumption that everybody who bought a bump stock bought at least two of them, which means there's likely over 200,000 felons that Trump created, and not hardly any of them are turning in their bump stocks because they know it's bullshit. But also on top of that, the news media, the Republican Party, and the NRA is not talking about this egregious violation of our Constitution because the establishment doesn't want you knowing about it. Also, in the text of the regulation authorized by his executive order, he redefined a machine gun from more than one bullet fired per pull of the trigger to more than one bullet fired per function of the rifle, which means bump firing your rifle from your belt loop on your hip is now considered converting your AR-15 or AK or whatever rifle it is into an illegal machine gun, unregistered. Congratulations, now you know. And the last thing that they pointed out is that the guy can't be bought. And I specifically mentioned that you look at Mark Zuckerberg, you don't exactly have to be poor and have to be bribed and bought off in order to work towards an ideological goal. Now, when you're working towards an ideological goal, you've already got money and you're moving to leave your mark on the world and move the world into a utopia-esque vision that you'd like to see it as. Mark Zuckerberg has one vision of it, and I believe that there are many satanic factions that are all vying for their own separate versions of the same end goal. Now, if you look at Donald Trump's social media summit, there are people like Ben Garrison and Alex Jones, and there are multiple other people that were invited to the social media summit because they were banned and deplatformed. But because Trump's Jewish friends over at the Anti-Defamation League, which basically has, they complained to the Trump administration and said that, a whole bunch of these people are anti-Semitic. And of course, Trump being the fucking boomer that he is, Israel first, not America first, but Israel first, sending our fucking boys to go die for Israel. What's the other boomer phrase? Israel's our greatest fucking ally. Some bullshit like that. Well, in any case, he did exactly what the ADL wanted to, and he banned people like Ben Garrison who were actually censored. Meanwhile, crazy fucking leftists who were not censored, that absolutely hate his ass, got to attend the summit. But Ben Garrison got his invitation revoked. And do you know why? Because ADL said that complaining about George Soros and his warmongering, fucking nation-destroying ways was anti-Semitic. You heard that fucking right. People that can't be bought off can still be convinced ideologically to betray and fool the people they're supposed to be representing. And that's all I got to fucking say. Google all these things for yourself. And if you want to post links down in the description proving me wrong, I encourage it. Alright, I've said what I've got to say. Road rage. Peace the hell out.